Everything's bigger in Texas, including heartbreak, scandals, and love stories. Morning sunlight spills through the windows of Silas Ketchum's general store. Laura Jennings moves quietly behind the counter, counting coins and straightening goods. Eli Grant enters, hat in hand, pretending to browse. Silas watches from behind the counter. "You plan on buying anything today, Eli, or just taking in the view?" Eli chuckles. "Now, Silas, there's a lot of nice things in here to see." He smiles at Laura, and she smiles back, appreciating the compliment. Laura thinks to herself, "He might make a nice suitor if I didn't have my heart set on medical school." As Silas turns his back, Eli palms a small silver necklace and slips it into his coat pocket. Later that evening at the saloon, lamplight flickers against worn wallpaper. Ruby Calhoun sits by the window, lost in her thoughts and brushing her long red hair. A whiskey glass rests nearby, untouched. A knock at the door. Then Eli steps in, smiling, removing his hat. "Oh, I thought you might not be coming after all," Ruby says. Eli grins. "Not a chance. I was looking for something special, just for you." He sets a small music box on the table, polished, delicate, far too fine for a saloon girl in Caprock Crossing. Ruby's eyes widen. "Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't believe you got this just for me." He tells her, "Well, it's your pay, Ruby, for the next story." Disappointed Ruby looks down. "Oh, I see." "Ruby, don't start feeling guilty. You deserve it, and it helps me write interesting stories." She looks down, thinking, he doesn't get it. She turns the key on the music box. A soft tune fills the room. Both listen as the music fades into the night. He watches her a beat too long. She closes the lid gently. Later, Silas locks up for the night. He pauses near the shelves, noticing gaps, a comb, a necklace, and now the music box. He frowns and lights a lantern, suspicion growing. That girl thinks I don't see her, but I do, and I'll have my proof. The next evening, Silas climbs the steps to Ruby's room at the saloon. The piano plays softly downstairs. He knocks and enters, removing his hat, and notices the music box on the vanity. "Miss Ruby, haven't seen you at the store lately. Did I miss you?" Ruby smiles faintly. "I stopped by to see Laura yesterday, but you weren't there." Silas nods slowly, eyes heavy on the music box. The next morning, as sunlight stretched over Caprock Crossing, Eli steps through the door of the general store. Silas waits for him, expression tight, as he guides him to the back room. He closes the door behind them. Silas says abruptly, "We've had thefts. Saw the music box in Ruby's room, the same one that came in yesterday, same one that's missing today. I want you to write about it. I hate to admit to it, but I thought it might have been Laura. We need to let the town know to beware of the low moral types, like saloon girls." Eli swallows. "Might take a few days. I'm in the middle of another story right now." Silas's tone hardens. "Don't delay. I need the town informed before the judge arrives. Sheriff's on his way to arrest Ruby as we speak." At the sheriff's office, the morning light slants through the window. Sheriff Garth Maddox sits at his desk, reading Silas's statement aloud. Behind the bars, Ruby Calhoun listens and thinks to herself, "Well, Silas, you weren't so mad that you didn't stay with me last night." The sheriff looks up. "Ruby, if there's more to this, now's the time to speak it." Ruby meets his eyes. "Would it matter? You're gonna believe a shopkeep over a saloon girl. Fine. I did it, but he can have it back to remember me by. I ain't gonna need it here." The sheriff studies her face, jaw tightening. He knows a lie when he hears one, but he says nothing. That night, a chill settled over the quiet streets of Caprock Crossing. Laura arrived at the jail carrying a covered bowl of warm stew. Greeting the sheriff, she says, "Thought Ruby might like a warm meal." She's been so kind to me, and it's such a cold night." "Nice of you," says the sheriff. "She's got a visitor, but you go on in." "Don't stay too long inside." Ruby sits on the squeaking cot, arms folded. Eli stands at the bars, head down. "I didn't mean for this to happen. You know that, don't you?" She stands and steps closer. "Let them think I'm a thief, along with everything else they say. Now I'm a liar too." "I'll do it for you, Eli." Laura, entering the door with the stew, freezes. Her voice breaks the silence. "You don't have to lie for him, Ruby." Ruby lifts her chin. "Laura, this isn't a place for a lady." Eli smiles at seeing Laura, but then looks down, embarrassed in front of her. He says to Laura, "It's not what it sounds like." But Laura doesn't acknowledge him, and he leaves without a word. Ruby turns to Laura. "I would have done just about anything for his smile, but I see it's yours he wants." Ruby sits in silence, one tear tracing down her cheek. Later that night, Sheriff Maddox returns to the jail. "You ought to get some rest," he says. Ruby looks up. "Hard to sleep here, it's so quiet." He offers a cup of coffee through the bars. "We'll talk more tomorrow." "It's not over until it's over." Ruby. She watches the steam rise and smiles, thinking, it's not over for Eli either. That was another story from Caprock Crossing, where secrets ride on the wind and truth never stays buried for long. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and follow us to see the next one.